Okay, I want to get this recorded because I've just done it and it's taken me a number of hours. Mainly a lot of that was looking at Nilaus and his video, but I've done a Forge world. Also a world which resembles Pinhead from Hellraiser. So what have we got here? We've got distribution points where ships come in and then fly out. We have a row of smelters. We've got stone, got iron, got magnets, got more magnets, because I remember in the last game I did this, I thought, and don't have enough magnets. Well, that's not going to be from this time. Energized graphite, steel, so it's going to have iron ore coming in there, and then it's going to have iron become steel, high purity silicon, titanium. Is there going to be enough titanium? Well, I can always make 2 Forge worlds. I got copper, and I got iron, and I got more iron. Oh, and these are complaining about lack of power. Well, not to worry, because I will be getting to them soon. So I need to pop this with logistics vessels. Now, I have used some creative tools to do this, as if you notice in the back at the bottom right corner, 13 hours in the game. So 13 hours in the game, you cannot be having late game stuff like artificial stars to produce power. No, that's just, I thought, right, I want to right ahead, first star system. So I've got myself a arid desert, which had not much stuff on it. So I thought, yeah, that will be fine. I'll build my forge world there, and then I can have things going from here to there, and then eventually I'll go to these other star systems and just bring it all in. Now, how am I going to keep powering this? Because the thing is, in order to make antimatter fuel, I'm going to need those energized critical photons, which means I'm going to need a Dyson sphere and some ray receivers on photon collection mode. So, am I going to build a Dyson sphere around here? I may well do. Yep. I'm probably going to go... That's a blue giant. That's a blue giant. That's an O-type star. So, wait a minute. What's the O-type star? There's the O-type star. So I reckon that one... If I click on it, it says... Spectral class is O. Luminosity is 2.496. If I go to that one, it says... Luminosity of 2.3... Luminosity of 2.0, yeah. So O-type stars, most luminous, therefore, if it's got the most luminosity, that's where I'm going to build a Dyson sphere to harvest critical photons so I can make antimatter. But I've got to build up all the industry because... So if I leave this planet now, I'll come back to it. But my forge world's complete. It just needs all the intervening infrastructure. So we'll go to my all seems to start you on one of these Mediterranean moons. So if we go to my 3, let's see what I've actually done here. Here it is. Whoops. Go back there. This is my starting base. Not much here. Just did a bit of science and all that. And yeah, I'm gonna have this all scooped up eventually. And oh yeah, my drones are busy harvesting things. I'm using a mod as well. One of the mods I'm using just allows me to copy entire... It allows me to make blueprints. It's like copy inserters, but a bit more involved. And that's a lot of plant fuel. So really, I guess the question is, I need to start harvesting things and sending them to that planet. But I'm not done quite yet. I just wanted to show you, like, that's my starting planet. I had to do all of that first. It wouldn't let me escape the planet until I've actually built some stuff to prove that I wasn't, I don't know, a complete noob or something. Let's go back to the Forge world. And... Whoops. Come back. So this is the thing. I've just started the game and I'm getting now 36 FPS. So I've built this, and at the start of this I was getting 144 FPS. So, Forge World. It's a Forge World. If you want a save game, sure, I can give it to you. I don't see any problem with that. But these ones right at the top, they're 17 long. And if I go, what's the word I'm looking for? If I bring up about, there we go, in construction menu. I'm following these, is it longitudinal lines or latitudinal lines where you go up and down? But suffice to, I follow that, and you can see not all of these, like that one doesn't line up with there, but that one lines up. And in fact, that does actually go all the way through the planet, but that lines up. So what I'm doing is going that, alright, if this one lines up and that one lines up, then I'm building in segments. Think of like when you're cutting a segment of an orange or something, and you're trying to make it straight up and down. That's what I've done there. So at this point there, it's 17 across. At the equator, it's this is probably one of the equatorial. The equatorial ridges last quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. You know what? You can pause it and count for yourself. So pause this video. There. Okay, and welcome back. If you just paused and you were curious about, like, oh, I see, you've made it this many long. So the free bands at the bottom, they start contracting. The free bands at the top, they start contracting. And as Nilaus pointed in his thing, or also just by looking in the game and seeing for yourself, certain things have a 1-to-1 conversion ratio. Like iron ore, 1-to-1 conversion into iron plates. Same with copper ore, 1-to-1 into copper plates. Titanium is not. It takes 2 bits of titanium ore to make 1 titanium plate. So that is why I have the output of both these smelters into one belt. Same with high purity silicon, that's 2-to-1. And steel is different, it's a compound thing. Rather than having drones taking the iron from here and bringing it into the steel, I've decided that nope, there's going to be not no drones, there's going to be about 50 drones. And the reason I say there's going to be 50 drones is because all of these are requesting warpers. See, that's it, requesting warpers there. And if I go here to the power station of the planet, we're requesting in 3,000 warpers to distribute around. So I will be going around later on just populating all of these. Well, this one is going to have drones and vessels. These ones are just going to have vessels, the interstellar ones. So what's my power production like? I am producing 2.5 gigawatts, and at idle, so nothing's being processed into ores at the moment. At idle, it's going into 500 megawatts, so it's using half a gigawatt. Magnets are a bit different. They are 1-to-1 like iron and stuff, but they make 40 a second, whereas iron and copper make 60 a second. So 60 a second? Sorry. 60 every minute as opposed to 40 every minute. So you get 1 a second with iron and copper, but you don't get 1 a second with these. And that's why I have 2 segments, 20% of, if you say, why 20%? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, this planet is now divided up into 10 segments. So yeah, 20% of the planet, just under 20%, because you can't really do much with the tops and bottoms in these converted into it. So yeah, that's it. Got my graphite, energized graphite, takes coal, turns it into graphite. That's a 2-to-1. Yeah. I'm gonna be certainly having fun with this, exploring it and just seeing how effective does a Forge World work to supply all my smelting needs. Thanks very much for watching. Go away.